Hey friends, welcome back to She's At It Again. I'm going to share with you today a recipe for a dip that you're probably going to want to try over the next couple of holidays. This has 3 ingredients in it. Now that is if you use a canned product. So the first thing we're going to start with is chili. Mine's not canned, mine's homemade. And if you want the recipe for dry chili mix, then all you have to add to it is ground beef and tomatoes and beans if you want beans. We'll share the video up here and you can make your own. So what I did was I made a pot of chili and I took out about 14 ounces of it, which is almost 2 cups. So a pint jar, and you have about 3/4 of the way up. So we're gonna put this in our little slow cooker pan. And if you have canned chili, just dump it right on in there. The recipe calls for chili without beans. We like beans a lot, but I didn't add beans to this initially. I just put the part in there that didn't have beans, and then I went ahead and added beans to my chili. But I may have gotten a few beans in there because I added some more later. I added some more to this jar. It just didn't look like it had 14 ounces in it. But if you make your own, you get to use good quality beef and good quality ingredients. I use fire roasted tomatoes, and I think that makes a difference in the chili flavor. It really makes it good. Next ingredient we're going to use is 8 ounces of cream cheese. And this is the cream cheese that I used. Give you a good look at that box. And we're just going to dump it on the top. And you can cook this in a saucepan if you're in a hurry to go somewhere. Put it in a saucepan and don't let it scorch on the bottom because it has that dairy product in there. But all you do is just heat this up. But I'm going to have mine in my little slow cooker, and we're going to have it later on today. It's cool enough outside to where I don't mind running the slow cooker right now. And I'll have it plugged in, actually inside my house. Surprise, surprise. When it's hot, I keep things plugged in outside. The last ingredient is a small can of chopped black olives. These make it so good. All right, we're going to put this insert inside the slow cooker, put the lid on it. I'm plugging it in right back here at the back of my counter in the plug mold. I'm going to set it for low, and we may set it on warm later on this afternoon, but this will cook for a few hours just on low and just enough to heat it up. That's all you're doing. You're not really cooking things, you're just warming things up. This is some of the best dip you will have this season. I promise somebody's going to ask you for the recipe, so just get ready. We'll come back after a while and I'll let you see what it looks like in its heated form. We'll stir it up, and we're going to serve this with tortilla chips later on before we have dinner. We might not even need dinner after eating this, but anyway, this is going to be really good, and it's going to make my house smell good too. So we'll be back in just a minute. We'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this has been in the slow cooker for right at just less than 2 hours. And all the cream cheese has pretty much melted. And that looks fabulous. I wish you could smell it. I always say that, but I truly do. I wish you could smell this. This is really, really nice. Your chili lovers in your family are really going to dig this dip. It's so good. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on this. I'm going to turn this down to just keep it warm. So no more low heat required. I'm just going to keep it warm. So turn it on warm. Put the lid back on it. And now we wait. Get to eat it later.